and I believe this is our second guest of 510. Let me see.
This is Summer Alexis.
All right, 510, you on the air? Is this Summer Alexis?
Yes, this is. This is Kenny.
This is he. Guilty as charged. Hello, Summer. We're good, and you?
How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm actually driving.
Oh, you're driving.
I hope you're not driving in California.
I am, but you know what? I have my ear set, so we're all good.
Good for you. Where are you in California?
I'm by San Francisco.
I'm down in San Diego.
Are you familiar with San Francisco? Oh, nice.
A little bit, yeah.
Nice weather down there. I love San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego is a great town. I love it. I moved out here from New York in '86, and I haven't been back since. I love San Diego.
Have you come out of San Francisco yet?
Yeah, I've been up there a couple of times. San Francisco's a nice city.
Yeah, it's very cultured.
All right. So for those who just tuning in, we just had our first guest, Amanda Nicole. She just hang out with us. And our second guest, Summer Alexis, is here with us right now from California in her car. That's cool. So we got this routine. Let's go ahead and since you're here, let's go ahead and get this interview started.
Okay.
Hold on, Kenny. Hold on. DX wants to say something.
It's funny.
Go ahead, DX.
Girls who've been at today's theme is girls who've been at the Playboy Mansion. So how do you like going to the Playboy Mansion?
You know, I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It was cool. I actually met someone who gave me an exclusive tour of the grounds. So it's a massive area, and so there's a lot to see. I saw all the caves with the pets, and, you know, you've got creeks that run through the grounds, through the caves, and it's a really nice place. It's fun. Nice catered food, DJ, I mean, really, really fun. It's cool.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Speaking of the Playboy Mansion, our first guest, Amanda Nicole, who just called moments ago, who we just finished talking to, she said she's planning on going to the Halloween party at the Playboy Mansion. Are you planning on going there as well?
No, not this time. I actually might be going out of town somewhere else for another function.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I was telling her that this may possibly be Hugh Hefner's last party that he's doing, and being that you've been there before, and I thought you was gonna go.
Yeah, rumor has it, but I don't know. I think he'll still rent it out to other companies because he does that a lot. Like, he may not throw the parties himself. He throws about 4 parties himself throughout the year, but during the year he rents it out to various companies.
All right. All right, with that said, everyone, let's see. My first question for you is, what got you into modeling there, Summer?
You know what? It was a toss-up between bartending and modeling, and my hairdresser kind of just convinced me to do modeling. And, you know, I like dressing up. I love fashion, so here I am.
All right, we got a question in the chat room from Adrian Baca from Savvy.com, and he wants to know, how long have you been modeling?
I have been modeling for over 3 years now, almost 4. Hi, Adrian.
All right.
I know Adrian. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, you hear that, Adrian? Someone say, hey. All right. Now, what kind of modeling do you like to do? Is it glamour? Is it lingerie? What kind of modeling do you do?
I have done everything. I guess it's easier for me to do glamour because, you know, it's about exuding that confidence and it's just being comfortable in your own skin. But I've done trade show, promotional modeling, you know, to just photo shoots. And I like the ones where I can just interact with people and meet people, you know, working on trade shows to promotional modeling, and as well as like photo shoots. If it's creative, then I enjoy those too.
All right. Next question. What's some of your favorite places you like to travel to?
Favorite places that I've already traveled to or want to travel to?
It could be both. Both will be fine.
Both? You know what? Favorite places that I love going to, I would have to say Vegas. Nothing beats Vegas for me. It's the only city that can actually keep up with me.
Wow, you heard that, Vegas? You know, you in good hands if summer comes through. All right. Now, let's see. My next question for you is, are you in any modeling contests? I hear you in the Miss Internet pageant contest. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Miss Internet pageant, I don't know. It's kind of a casual thing. It seems somewhat disorganized because they're still like displaying the winner for July. Supposedly the finals already passed. I was invited to the finals, but unfortunately, you know, I had a conflict in schedule, so I couldn't attend. But you know, I'm not really pushing for it. It's more of a casual thing. My fans have been voting for me, and that's great. I've been in the top like 50, top 30, top 20, and I don't know. I think it's month to month where if you're in the top 8, you may be eligible to win a cash prize. And the good thing about this contest is that it enables the voters to also win something. So that's actually, you know, a cool incentive, you know, I think. But again, you know, you never know whether or not these contests are legit or not, so I don't know.
All right, we have a question from another Savvy user, Athens Bob. He's from Georgia there. He wants to know how was the collaboration with Candace Ray on your Savvy shoot?
The collaboration, it was cool actually. Candace, she set everything up for me. She's such a sweetheart. I went down to San Diego and shot with Barry Smith, who is a great guy, very funny. It was just fun throughout, and we had the full staff there. So it was like I was like, you know, the superstar. You know, I just had to show up. Had the makeup artist there, the fashion stylist, there was a videographer, and just extra people, and Barry, of course. And so, yeah, it was fun. It was easy, and it was in a really nice location. And I really liked the pictures. They turned out really well.
Awesome.
Where in San Diego was that shoot?
You know what? I can't recall, but it was like in an inn or something. I can't recall the name.
All right.
Was it Coronado?
I want to say it was Coronado, but I'm not sure.
was probably either Coronado or La Jolla. Or Del Mar, one of the three.
Yeah, you know what? Del Mar, I think.
Yeah, it was probably Del Mar.
All right. We got a question from Fozzie, and he wants to know: do you like sports?
Yes, actually. I love basketball, watching the NBA, and currently I'm watching football, so I'm into football as well. I'm really glad that the USA basketball team won gold, so I was really proud about that. And I tend to watch, like, the UFC as well, so the Ultimate Fighting.
That's good. All right, we got a caller on the line. If that's okay, we can take some caller and ask you a question.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Caller 815. You are on the air. Who is this? And thank you for your patience.
Hi, Summer. It's Doug.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
What's happening,
I'm
Doug?
doing good. Huh? I'm
Hey,
doing
Doug.
pretty good.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Is this Kenny?
Yeah, this is Kenny.
Nice to be able to get in and talk.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's so nice to hear your voice. I normally just talk to you online, so it's kind of nice to finally talk to you on the phone.
Well,
How you been?
Not too bad. Busy, but you've been busy too. I was wondering, since you guys have such a busy schedule at times, I know you got 3 kids, and you travel and everything else. Do you find yourself out fast food a lot, or do you cook at home? In other words, do you do a lot of fast foods instead of cooking at home, or are there times when you do a little cooking at home? You know what I'm saying? Are you there?
Hello?
Summer?
Hold on a second. I don't know what's going on here. I think we lost her.
Oh, no.
Hopefully, we just lost her. Hopefully she'll call back. What's up, Krista Marie? Hey, how's it going? Krista Marie is in the house, a.k.a. Curry Idol. Hey, girl, how's it going? We're in the middle of interviewing Summer Alexis. We just lost her, but hopefully she'll call back. We are here with Doug, who is who owns a promotional modeling group, I believe. Hey, I recognize you. I recognize you, Crystal. I recognize you. I know you, girl. Okay, she's back. Let me unmute her. Let me unmute. Hey, Summer. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We lost you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm in my car, and once again, I'm doing like a things. I'm on the go, so I'm trying to do the best I can. Yes.
No, what I was asking is, you got a busy schedule. You got kids to take care of. You do a lot of running. Do you find yourself eating a lot of fast foods, or are there times when you are cooking at home?
Actually, I can do both. Believe it or not, I actually can eat a lot, and people are really surprised about that. I'm not on a strict diet or anything. I do find myself cooking at home, or sometimes my grandmother cooks dinner. But I do occasionally splurge on junk food and fast foods.
But when you cook at home, what kind of things do you cook? What some of your favorites? I know
Various things. Oh, yeah, actually, I do make sushi at home, like California rolls. My kids love that. So we're actually going to get all creative and kind of make some bake rolls pretty soon. So I like to try new recipes. Like I just made a chicken breast with turkey bacon, crumbled turkey bacon, onions, garlic, and cheese, and, with some green bean casserole. So, that was the last thing that I made just 2 nights ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know you got a busy schedule. Sometimes it's hard to get words back from you.
Yes,
I know
actually, I'm getting ready.
Getting ready.
What's that?
Yeah, I know in your group
I actually
sometimes
have an event tomorrow.
I know, it's a detox, right? Or not?
Yes, Detox Sunday. Yes.
I saw that somewhere. Are you on, is that in San Diego or somewhere else? Because I thought I saw somewhere where you're going to be in San Diego.
No, actually the San Diego thing is Formula Drift, and that's in a couple of weeks. But tomorrow it's actually in the Bay Area.
Wow.
It's in San Jose.
Gotcha.
Oh, man, I was getting all excited you were coming down to San Diego.
Oh, no. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, one of these days you get to Chicago, I hope you let me know so I can drive up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, and if you ever have any problems in Yahoo groups with anybody, let me know. Because I know there's some girls, sometimes there's somebody that will send them nasty emails or harass them and stuff. And if you don't let me know, I can't say nothing to them. And it's better to let me do it since I moderate instead of them getting mad at you. They'd be better off getting mad at me. I get a few emails every now and then from people, but not too serious and not too often.
No problem, Doug. I actually haven't had any problems. So, and then just lately I just haven't been able to
do anything?
get on there because I've just been so busy. Yeah.
Okay, well, if you ever need anything, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I've been there for you, and I'll continue to be there for you. So, and let me know if you have any new
thank
content.
you so much.
We can.
Okay, I will.
Promote.
Actually, I do. It's the Knockout Magazine contest, and so I'll send you the link for that.
Okay. Yeah, I signed up for that site before, but I haven't done anything there either.
Oh, okay.
I think it was KOMM.com or something.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
I guess
So, what was that, Doug?
Yeah, I guess I'll let her get back to some of the other callers and take care. And
it was great to talk to you, Doug.
You too.
All right,
if you ever need anything, give me a call. Okay. All right.
I will. Bye.
All right. Take care, Doug. Thanks for calling. Thanks for the questions, man. Take it easy. All right. That was Doug, who got his promotional group with models. Of course, Summer is a part of that group. So that was cool for him to call in. If anyone missed your questions in the chat room, please would type them so I can ask them the questions. I'm going to get back to the questions I have for her. My next question for you, Summer, is if you can give anyone advice on trying to get into the modeling business, what would it be?
Any advice? I would say, have confidence in yourself. Always be smart and do your research about modeling jobs. And you know what? Just be yourself, and don't get consumed by the glitz and glamour and, all the unimportant, details. It's it's not all glitz and glamour. I mean, there's a lot of qualities that you need to have, like being punctual and just being serious and not a flake, and it reflects that on your work and just on your reputation in the industry. So, I mean, you really have to take it seriously. It's not all about looks.
Good look. That's good. Adrian Baca got another question, and you mentioned you like football. What is your favorite NFL team?
Well, Adrian already knows this because he's seen my pictures. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. It's America's team.
Wow, that's cool. That's good. Everyone, we're getting to the bottom of the hour, second hour here. This is Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. Those just entering the room, we are live with our second guest, one of two guests of the afternoon, Summer Alexis, beautiful model from the Bay Area. If you got any questions, keep them coming. If you want to call in, y'all can do that as well. Yeah, that's good times. My next question for you is, how do you feel about the media portraying models?
You know what? It's a cold industry. Sometimes they don't always portray the truth. Of course, it's all about sex and scandals, and it just seems that they're always looking for the faults of models or celebrities in general. But you know what? Definitely, either way, I mean, media is important because it gets your name out there, and you can't always believe what you hear. And, that's just the industry.
People are going to say stuff, and, that's how it is in this business. And you can't take it, you're not going to be in here for very long.
That's true.
Next question from Adrian. He wants to know, this is a long-term question, as I like to call it. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Still modeling?
You know what? My ultimate goal in modeling is to become a household name so that I could launch my own products. Of course, with time and everything goes age and looks and all. So I don't necessarily think I'll be modeling per se. I may venture into acting. I may, within 10 years, I may be launching my own products and having my own businesses and kind of relaxing and maybe doing some traveling and settle down and just enjoying life, and kind of letting my residuals, take care of everything, while I finally kind of reap in the rewards of my hard work.
All right, that's good. Now, I posted a picture in the chat room. I posted a picture, and Jeff's going to like this because he is a New York Giants fan. I posted a picture of you, a picture of you and Anami Toomer.
Amani Toomer. Amani Toomer. I'm a big New York Giants fan. How'd you get that lucky, girl?
Well, you know what? I travel a lot, and I actually won a contest for Red Bull, and they took me out to Formula One in Indianapolis, and Amani Toomer happened to be there. And so I met him, I met his brother, I met, a bunch of people, actually. Frankie Muniz, who used to be Malcolm in the Middle. I met someone from the Spurs, got to wear the championship ring and took a picture with us, so that was cool. So I got to meet, a few celebrities, pro wakeboarders, and it was fun. That's like one of the perks of modeling, I guess.
How tall are you?
Me? 5'5".
Yeah. 5'5"?
Mhm.
Yeah, standing against Amani Toomer, you're a small little thing.
Yeah, he is tall. Tall.
That's why I asked that.
All right.
That's a cool picture.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was good. I wanted to post that up because I know Jeff's a Giants fan. He'll be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw it when you got up there. I put it up myself when I seen it.
Nice. All right, next question is from Adrian. Good job with the questions, Adrian. What makes you blush there, Summer?
What makes me blush? You know what? Certain compliments, I guess compliments tend to make me blush, or, yeah, because I don't know. It's weird. People ask me that, and, like, it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, well, thank you, and I guess it's because I'm very critical of myself. So not necessarily insecure, but it's just critical. I always saying, like, I wish I was taller, I wish I didn't have freckles, it's just always little things, but everyone else is like, no, love your freckles and this and that. I wish I had a prominent nose, it's like, they're like, no, that's what makes you who you are. And it's true, but of course, there's certain things that you wish you could improve about yourself.
All right, and we got another question coming from Fozzie, one of our crew members on the show, and he wants to know: would you ever pose nude?
Would I ever? Only if it was for Playboy, actually. I have been offered a job through Mystique, and I turned it down. So with Playboy, that's I may consider it. But other than that, no.
Wow, you're like our first guest that ever gave us some thought. Some other models are kind of hesitant on it. They want to do it. They don't want to go out there like that. So I'll ask you that question.
But you know what? It's not even about that. Actually, Playboy is very professional. It's I wouldn't say it's scandalous or raunchy like some other like magazines. They're very, very, very professional. And it's also about like just being comfortable in your own skin too, because the female body is a work of art. At least to me and to a lot of people. So, you should be proud.
All right, good. That's good. We got another caller on the line. This is 815. Mm-hmm. I think this is Doug again. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I had a little more time. I figured I'd just call in and just listen in. I lost it. I can read the stuff, but I'm late getting the words back on the writing on the computer, so... So I figured I'd just listen in a little more, see if anything came up.
No problem.
I'm new to this kind of chat thing.
Well, welcome, brother. Welcome.
Welcome aboard. And I know you got your promotional group. So if you got any models that's interested in being interviewed on the show, man, let me know.
Just post a message in my group. Let them know.
Yeah, man.
Some of them aren't there anymore. Some of them have abandoned their Yahoo groups. Some of them found MySpace, and all these other sites came up. And some stop in once in a while. Others don't even show up at all. I think Zara doesn't even show up in her group. I mentioned her coming back in there. She's placed real well at Miss Bikini World, but she said she's not really interested in the groups anymore and not really interested in the contest. But she does well in some of them.
Right.
But if they're active in their groups, and I've told some of this, if they're active in their groups, they'll get a lot of support from those people. Maybe only a small percentage, but the bigger your group, the more that you're there, the more people will support you. It's just, they like to hear from the model.
Now that you're here, Doug, I got a question I want to ask you with all these groups you got. Do you have a Summer Alexis group, a fan group, or she just happened to be a part of your group?
That is Summer's group. I started it for her.
Yes, I have one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I started it for her. See, you know Savvy, it used to be Exposed.com. I've been there for a long time. And what I started doing was there was a model. I think there was Abby I was good friends with. Crystal Sonier invited me to my first Yahoo group, and one thing led to another. Zara asked me to help her because I helped another model with her group, and she wanted me to help her group grow, so I was the third or fourth member in Zara's group, so I helped build it over to 3,000 people. And I worked my ASS off to help her win the Savvy contest, which was Exposed.com. And I was there, but I wasn't a moderator. But later she made me a moderator because I was doing all the work. She lost her computer contact. A hurricane hit her home that one year, that 1 month. And I was doing it all for a while there. So when I started moderating her group, I had started other groups for other girls in there. And one thing led to another. A lot of them won the Exposed.com or Savvy contest. Summer came along, and I've been there ever since she came along. I've been right behind her ever since. And I decided to ask her if she'd like to have a group and started one for her. And I was thankful she did because Summer's a great girl.
Thank you, Doug. You're a wonderful friend and fan and one of my biggest supporters. And I really appreciate that.
It helps when you got a great friend and a great girl like you. Like I said, I told you before, I'm in the world today. You're one of the friends that are up there at the top. And, you know, when things, I've got a lot of friends, and I like them, and some of them are very sweet, but there's certain ones that have a special meaning, and you, Abby, and a few others are right there.
Aw, thank you, sweetheart.
Such a touching moment. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a Kodak moment.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, Doug, thank you so much for calling, brother. You know, we always get models in here, so if you got nothing to do on Saturdays, man, you know, come by, hang out, man.
That sounds like a nice show.
Thanks, man. Truly appreciate it. Now, I know you all, Summer, you got a MySpace page, and
Yes?
can you give us the exact MySpace link? I'll be more than happy to type in the MySpace link for you in the chat room.
Okay, it's, of course, myspace.com /Summer_Alexis.
I am typing it down right now.
Awesome.
There's her MySpace link, and you can also check out her official website, which is summeralexis.com. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, you can check that out as well. Yeah, anyone got any more questions? Keep the questions coming. Right after Summer's interview, we got Jeff Swaff coming up, which he pretty much rants about whatever comes into his mind. And luckily for you, Summer and Amanda, you won't be mentioned on the WAF, because what we have here, you know, when guests don't show up, Jeff goes off on them.
Oh, really? Lovely.
Yeah. He goes off, so, you know. That's how he rolls.
So Kenny's the good guy, and Jeff is the bad guy. Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, I'm very laid back, and Jeff is very outgoing. We got two different personalities, you know, so that's how we mesh. I think that's how we got this.
That's good.
Yeah. So you pretty much got the best of both worlds, so to speak. Now, what are some of your, now we mentioned Playboy earlier. Now, have you been in any magazine covers?
I was in Sight magazine. You know, I have like some pictures in Maxim Espanol when I did the Eugenia Jam, so I was in that. Actually, you will need to look forward to my comic book. I'm actually starring in my own comic book. So that's in the works right now, so you'll be seeing that soon.
Nice, nice. My next question. What was the
Playboy thing earlier?
What's that?
Oh, go ahead.
What
go
was
ahead,
the Playboy
Doug.
thing earlier? Is that your contest?
Oh, the knockoutmag.com?
No, he said something about Playboy was mentioned earlier. I must have been gone at that time.
Oh, yes. He mentioned, like, I guess if I were to ever pose nude. And I mentioned that, you know, if the only time I would actually consider it is if it was an offer from Playboy.
Ah. Because I knew you were
Awesome.
contest file.
Awesome. Now, my next question for you, Summer, is when you started modeling, what was your parents' reaction to it? What was their thoughts on it? Did they support you, or did they have like second thoughts? What was your parents' reaction when you started modeling?
I mean, you know, I'm an adult, so they kind of let me do, you know, they don't really have comments. The only thing, of course, is that because I have kids, they just want to make sure that I maintain my responsibilities. And other than that, you know, they, you know, they're just pretty proud, you know.
Cool. Now, I got one more question go ahead, DX. Go ahead, man.
I wanted to know, I'm not sure if you guys asked her this. I kind of stepped up a little bit. Have you ever considered having your body painted and have a photo shoot using, like they do at the Playboy Mansion, they body paint them? Would you be okay with body painting as a means to photograph you?
I haven't actually done full body paint. I've done partial. So if you go on my site, I actually have one that I worked for this event for Kubler Absinthe. And so I was body painted like on top, and I was a fairy. They made us into fairies. So I have done body paint, and I'm cool with it. And so, yeah, I would actually consider doing that, the full body paint. That would be actually kind of cool.
Cool.
That's cool. All right, Summer. Now, before we end this interview, you gotta do a couple of things for us. You gotta say a couple of things. Now, we did this with our first guest earlier, and we're gonna do this to you as well. So,
okay, no problem.
All right. Now, the first one is a station ID, Summer. Now, on a count of 3, I want you to say, this is Summer Alexis, and you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C on NowLive.com.
Okay.
On a count of 3. 1,
all right.
2, 3.
Hi, this is Summer Alexis, and you're chilling with Jeff and Kenny C on NowLive.com.
Beautiful. All right, now, the second sound clip, this is pretty much for Jeff, and this is exactly who he is. On a count of 3, I want you to say, I love bald-headed and goatees.
I love what? Bald-headed and what?
Bald-headed and goatees.
Goatees. Okay.
Yeah, I love bald heads and goatees.
Okay, got it.
There he is, speaking of the man himself. All right, On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I love bald heads and goatees.
That was good. All right, and now for the final sound clip.
Soundbite.
This is kind of me, sort of. This is kind of like for fun. And you're probably gonna have the same reaction as Amanda did. Hope not, but on the count of 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to come up with a different one. So you're probably the last one.
Don't worry about it. I'll say it. You can relax, bro. I'll take care of it for you. On the count of 3, we have all our guests come here. We do the station for us. They give our station ID. They also do I love bald heads and goatees, which is for myself. And then Kenny C. We get them to say this for Kenny C. Here, I'll play Candace's right. She said it for us. Here you go.
Kenny C. is my sexual chocolate.
There you go.
Is my sexual
okay, so
what?
we just need you to say, Kenny C. is my sexual chocolate.
Okay.
All right? I'll count you off. On the count of 3,
sure.
you just go ahead and say it. 1,
Okay,
2,
gotcha.
3.
Kenny C. is my sexual chocolate.
There you go, Kenny.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That was good,
wasn't it?
I feel a whole lot better.
I feel a whole lot better.
Could you do me a favor? Could you do mine over? Because when you started it, there was a hiccup and it didn't catch the whole thing. So when I go 1, 2, 3 and count it down, could you give me a love bald heads and goatees again?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I love bald heads and goatees.
Ah, that was perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. I think we torched your summer enough with the sound clips. Thank you for being such a good sport. And
no
you
problem.
got any final
Thanks for
words?
having me.
You got any final words,
no.
Summer?
I just want to say thank you for having me, and thank you for all my fans who support me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for being on the show and sharing this interview with, sharing this day with Amanda Nicole, who was here earlier. Thank you for that. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you again, and have a good weekend.
You too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Summer.
Take it easy, Summer.
Thanks for being here with us, girl.
Thanks,
Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks,
It was
Summer.
great.
It was nice to be able to call in and hear your voice.
Oh, yeah, Doug. Nice to hear you, too.
First time.
Nice meeting you, Kenny, and Jeff. It was great. Thanks again.
Nice meeting you, too.
You know, you're welcome to this show anytime, Summer. You're welcome to this show anytime.
Okay.
We are on every single Saturdays at 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And
Summer, I do a sports show. I do a sports show every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock on the East, 4 o'clock on the West.
Okay.
If you like sports.
Good to know. Yes, I do. Maybe I'll call in and get your opinions on the pools that I'm going to be betting in. So yeah.
Ooh.
Cool. Cool. Bring that on in. I would love to hear that.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Cool.
You have a good weekend, Summer. Hope to hear from you soon. And take care.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Take it easy.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.